our third-seeded player from Vietnam to Old Dominion, the Commonwealth of Virginia, Professor Expo, playing for Fresno's finest, the highest trophy level 10 in the world. Please welcome Tin2!
Deck versus Lightning because he does have that golem. Usually for the Lightning is for Inferno Towers, but obviously Tin2 doesn't have Inferno Towers in his deck. But usually you can pair with Lightning or even Zap, and he doesn't have either of those.
What I would expect to see here is a Tornado Rocket. So if there's things like Executioner and stuff on defense against the Golem, you're going to see everything tornado together and rocket it. Although it's got to happen soon because we have a huge counter push here. The Night Witch and the Executioner are blocking for the always deadly Expo that is just lighting up Unstoppable's tower. He just now is getting 6 elixir to rocket it, and I think he might have to do that. No, he's going to go for
He's going to pump and just take the tower down.
Let the tower go.
He's going to let it go.
It's much harder to get your Expo to take a second tower. It's easy to get the first tower because you can catch people off guard, but it's much harder when there's only really one tower to shoot at. You can usually get a Golem on the board and let the Golem absorb all of that. On the other hand, Tin2, no slouch here because he's got the Tornado Executioner plan. He's got a, the Tornado's really tough to deal with if you're a tank deck.
The Tornado just pull the tanks back, and especially with an Executioner on the field, it stops the tank and the support units behind it, and a beautiful double Tornado right there. Unstoppable tried to pull the Executioner into the other lane. I think it was because the Executioner locked on when he was on the left-hand side of the board.
Got it. So he's coming back forward.
Yep. And then there's a Tornado Executioner pair right there. The Tornado sweeping everything up, and Unstoppable trying to react, but 10 seconds with all these troops going down, this is not looking good.
And that's, you know what, we talk about like rock, paper, scissors matchups, or oh, it's so hard to win this matchup, etc., etc. Tin2, great Expo player, like no joke, one of the best, the top 10 Expo players in the world. Gang, Electro Wizard, any card like that, and you can use the poison to kill their defense.
Yep, here comes Skeletons. Oh, the Skeletons take the aggro of the Mega Minion. The Baby Dragon's going to clean it up. Bowler is going to get distracted by the Ice Golem. And the Archers should be able to roll in behind this Ice Golem and clean up the Baby Dragon.
That placement was exquisite, as that Baby Dragon, which matches up well against the Archers, never got a clean shot on him.
Yep, Poison comes down here. Bowler's going to come down to defend against Graveyard, but it looks like this Tower of Rice is going to go down below 1,000. Oh, 10, 11.
A good year. And there it is, 925. There's that triple digit. We were waiting on it.
Bring it into triple digits.
And while the Mega Minion attacks the Skeletons, the Bats can get in there, clean them up real fast. Now you've got another Graveyard.
It's the Archers up at the center.
Again, you're right. It seems like the style of this has switched so much, though. While we saw Tin2 largely in the aggressive position early on, it's changed ever since that missed log and poison.
Yeah, the Baby Dragon's going to get cleaned up by the Mega Minion here, and Tin2 is going to have to come in with an all-out Graveyard push. Let's see if he can clean up the game here, or Rice may be able to get a comeback in here. 268, the Poison. If another Skeleton locks on, this could begin. The log is going to come out, and GG, Tin2.
Both of those characters, Night Witch and Baby Dragon, have pretty slow attacks. So even though they like splash damage, they can clean stuff up, set up the Goblin Barrel, use the log to take out the Musketeers. Between the Ice Spirit, some Princess shots, and the log, it took it down. And unfortunately, we're seeing another
Bandit heals.
It
the Bandit charges!
And it's locked on. We got a tower down to 1090. Godslayer keeps taking the damage lead back. We've got a really back and forth game here. We are in overtime. Next tower to go down means the game is over. Every hit point matters. We're starting to see a rocket cycle out of Tin2. This is the time to go in. Are we going to see a heal here? We do see a heal to counter the Princess.
Oh, the goblins are going to go to the princess. Are they going to kill it in time? The bandit is going to charge onto some of the goblins. The bandit is not going to live. The log is going to come out, and Tin2 is going to be able to rocket cycle right here.
Exceptional defense. I loved Godslayer's deck choice. I liked how he changed it around, but unfortunately it was not enough, fast enough to take it out. Once Tin2 switched to rocket cycle and went to pure defense, Godslayer just couldn't get through. Tin2 takes the game 2-0, takes the match 2-0. It seems like they went together really well. It's not nearly as popular of a graveyard deck anymore, but maybe Tin2's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, and the Tombstone, again, in response to the bandit.
Double pushes.
Absolutely phenomenal. And the Inferno Dragon's going to come down, and this giant is about to get melted.
Yeah, there's just no zap for it. The Ice Spirit was used over there on defense. It wasn't able to get in there. And Lightning comes down just a little too late.
But look at the Goblin Gang go on the right-hand side. This could be going to game 3 if Tin2 can defend this for the last 30 seconds. Oh, is Tin2 going to get the 3 crown?
It looks like it. There's a lot of pushing there. It finally gets countered. Second Lava Hound comes down. Unfortunately, it doesn't take the tanking of the left side tower, but it is keeping the pressure up, and this keeps Batman from building a push of his own. If you're constantly defending this, how are you ever going to take that tower? It's only got 700 health, but you can't even get to it.
You can't. The log's going to come down, and Tin2 is about to get the first 3 crown of the day.
This is a tale of 2 weeks for Batman. I mean,
let's win this game.
We have 15 seconds till we go into overtime. Now, of course, overtime changes everything. It don't matter at that point. Looks like the Inferno Dragon is not locked onto the board where it wants to be. This tower's going down. Oh, okay, it's not taking any more damage. It seems to have stabilized.
The minion horde came down, and the minion horde will die to the poison. But Tin2 might be able to get a huge push off here. Here comes the Night Witch Battle Ram. Is the bandit going to get placed in the center? Yes, it does. The tornado's going to pull everything together, but the Battle Ram is going to connect to the tower.
Tin2 moves to 4-0. He takes game 3 over Batman. Batman moves down to 3-3 after. So it's easy to keep the pressure on, but Tin2 just played exceptional defense, sweeps Lucifer in 2 games.
Yeah, he made that last play really safe. He played the defensive poison. He knew this. I wonder why that is. He could have minored the opposite side while everything was focused onto the battle ramp.
And he's just keeping the split push going, but you're right, that actually plays into the Q's favor because he only needs to do 700 more damage, whereas even though Tin2 has dealt more, he's got to deal 1,500 to finish this game out.
Yeah, defensive poison coming out here. The tornado's going to pull the battle ramp back, but is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. And the ice, the skeletons are still building up. 147. It's a lot of barbs on it.
Are locked onto the tower. The zap is going to come down in Tin2. Oh, what a fist pump! He knows that he is just 1 game away from securing the first play. Damage lead has switched back to Tin2 with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think Oxalate, Oxalate is overcommitting with the graveyard here. Night Witch is going to come down to defend it. Let's see if Tin2 plays the poison.
He doesn't. It's going to get the bats too from the Night Witch.
That's Oxalate's poison.
Oh, that's what I meant. It's gonna kill the bats as well.
Okay. Yeah. The bandit's gonna charge onto the tower though. The miner is dealing some damage. Log is gonna come out, and
wow, you're right. You're right. He overcommitted on that push, and he spent so much elixir trying to pull that push off that he just didn't have enough to defend with. Oxalate giving him the no.
Can take down the battle ram pretty fast.
Yeah, the Tornado Executioner is obviously a really hard thing to stop and deal with. We might see a poison here, yes, dealing damage to the tower and taking out those Musketeers, unless we see another heal spell, but that damage dealt to the tower is not healable, and that puts Tin2 closer to a loss.
Yeah, so Tin2's going to have to get a massive push in here if he wants to even come close to winning this game and securing the series. Ice Golem's going to slow. Here comes the Executioner. Tornado's going to pull everything back, and the Musketeers are locked onto the Executioner, but the Executioner is able to take it down with the Battle Ram.
Heal comes down to keep the Musketeer healthy. She's going to kill that Mega Minion and keep firing.
And one Barbarian.
Oh, wow. Lucifer. He knew that Tin2 had him there with that last attack. The heal spell is such a hard card to deal with. Fireball lock, fireball zap. You ain't worried about heal. Nope. You just spit the fireball in the air, you zap them right as it hits, and there is no chance for a heal spell. But as long as you're poisoning, it takes 8 seconds.